Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals, and I am back from my holiday in Paris and I'm really excited to share with you my travel journal, so that will be coming soon, but I think it's going to take lots of editing and I missed you guys, so I just thought I would touch base with a quick video today, catching up in my Camel Travelers Notebook, which I didn't take with me. So I'm working in my vertical insert, and I think that was the last page I shared with you. I didn't have time to share this one with you before I went away, and I absolutely love this pet tape, which I purchased from London Gifties. I think the imagery is gorgeous. I love this artwork, and I think that made a really nice, simple, quick and easy spread for me to do before I went away. And today I have this week, which, because I didn't take this traveler's notebook with me, I just took my travel journal insert. I didn't take this insert, so I've got a blank page here before we go on to this week. So I thought I would use up some of my Paris travel stickers and ephemera that I had collected, most of which was gifted to me by lovely viewers, so thank you very much for that, and let's get started. I'm grabbing myself some scraps of paper. This one's really nice and scrunched and grungy, isn't it? It's been squashed in my bag. And I'm going to start with the background with some papers, and then I'm going to add some ephemera and bits and pieces. And it was so wonderful because I got back from my holiday and there were happy mails waiting for me from Louise at Coffee Tea Paper and Kiwi Penguin. Thank you both so much for those. I did film an unboxing, so I will be sharing those on my channel because they were absolutely gorgeous. And what a lovely thing, because you know how kind of when you get back from a holiday, all the excitement is over, but then I came home to new excitement, so that was so cool. I am so grateful. So I'm just ripping up some paper, as I said, and also, of course, when I came home, all the new Traveller's Notebook items are now available for pre-order from the shop, so you can get your 2024 diaries and writing boards and all of those good things. I haven't done my order yet because, as I just said to Louise in a message, I just felt like I hit the ground running when I got back. There was so much to do. I had so many appointments this week, things I had to do with my son because he goes back to school next week, and it's just been so hectic. And I'm also trying to catch up with family and friends who will want to hear about our travels, and I'm really looking forward to sharing my travel journal with you all and telling you all about it. We had the most amazing time. It was so cool. And I'm chattering away while I'm just grunging up the edges of my paper with some distress ink in Vintage Photo from Tim Holtz. And I always like to try and explain what I'm doing because obviously some of you have been viewing my channel for some time, which is so wonderful that I'm getting to know you. But also there'll be some new people watching the video who don't know me. I want to just explain what I'm doing. So I have this wonderful glue stick that Dawn gifted to me. Thank you, Dawn. I love it so much. Now, how can anybody get excited over a glue stick, you may wonder? Well, this one is just so beautifully creamy. It just glides on, it sticks really well, and my family and friends assure me that it smells wonderful. I can't smell it because of my sense of smell got completely kind of turned on its head and weird when I got COVID, so it's not really come back properly. It's not that I can't smell anything, but it's like I don't smell the right things. So the best thing being that my dogs seem to smell of chocolate orange, which is much better than their old smell, which was much more doggy. So I'm just sticking on my papers with this lovely glue stick, which smells of marzipan. My daughter tells me she kept borrowing it while we were on holiday because she loved it so much. It's called Cochaina. I don't know how you pronounce it, Coccona. So I'll be looking out for those because it's a lovely glue stick. Now let's get started with some collaging elements. I've got all of these bits left over. Oh, we've got an Eiffel Tower here. That's very iconic. I had lots of Eiffel Tower pieces and I used many of them. Oh, I've got a nice little bit of writing paper there. It's good. I don't think that's French, but I don't care. And let's see what else would be nice. That one says Paris, so I might use that. And I'm just using everything. Look, I've got this one which says Traveller, so that's cool. I don't want two Eiffel Towers on the same collage. Oh, let's start sticking some of these pieces on and then I'll come back and find some stickers. So these are all ephemera, I think, that I need to glue. So I'm going to start with, how shall I do it? I might put that piece first, because when I'm collaging, I like to kind of overlap the elements. And it's just so relaxing. I've had such a busy week. It's just wonderful to catch up with you all and just sit here and stick things onto my paper book without too much stress or thought. Just relax. Oh, we had a really hectic time. But I'm going to try and avoid telling you about my holiday until I've got my travel journal ready to share with you. Well, it's all done. I managed to get quite a lot of the journaling done while we were there, and then I did some on the train on the way back, which is a perfect opportunity. Stops the journey being boring. And this says traveller, a person who often travels from one place to another without stopping in one place for too long, living wherever their journey brings them. I think that's really lovely. My son he's 15, so he's very keen to travel. And he's thinking he'll take a year out in between finishing college and before he goes to university, if he decides to go, of course, travelling. So he just wants to travel and work his way around and get lots of experience. So, I envy him, his youth and all the wonderful experiences he has to look forward to. Oh, it's so cool. Right, I've got some stickers now that I might want to add on. I like that one. So just little pieces that I might want to add in different places. Let me see, what else do I have? Got some on there. I didn't use these very much. Let's see. I'm just taking some of these as stickers that look like little bits of washi. Makes it quick and easy. I'm going to pop one there. I like that one too. Where should I put that one? No, it doesn't really stand out there. Maybe just down here. Right. Well, I thought I had a dark sticker then. And it's not. It's where there's a sticker gone and you can see my table thread. I thought, oh, I really like that one. And it's not even really a sticker. Oh. There's a key. I don't know why I want to put that one on, but I do. Oh, it's so lovely to be back talking to you guys. I find it so therapeutic. Thank you very much, everybody, to listening to my nonsense and making me feel good. Oh, I'm going to go with that one there. And I hope you've all been having a lovely time while I was away with whatever you're doing. I know some of you are traveling too, because it is kind of holiday season. Really liking how this is looking. I don't think I put glue on the corner of that. Let's just try and stick it. Oh, look, it's coming up, so I can just stick it a bit more. It's not the glue stick's fault, it's the application. There, that's better. I don't want to use an airmail sticker because we didn't fly. We went on the Eurostar through the tunnel, my first time, and I found it really cool. It's like you get to France so quickly. Now, I do want to use some of these because I didn't use these stickers very much. I bought these from misopaper.co.uk and I thought they were really lovely. So I'm going to add some of the script pieces to this, I think.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Well done.
Oh, cool. Well done. So I'm going to add another script sticker here. These are really pretty, aren't they? Uh-oh, I folded it by mistake. And of course, I want to add the coffee cup. I had a really lazy start to the day catching up with videos from Louise at Coffee Tea Paper, which was wonderful. And she's got some gorgeous new coffee washi. So if you haven't seen her video on the washi shop, which I'd never heard of, do go and have a look. And I think I want that seal one. So I'm just slowly building up my collage by adding little bits and pieces. It actually looks a bit like the shape of France, which is completely by accident because I never plan my collages out in any sort of detail. But I think it's cool. And I'm going to have that splosh because I'm a big lover of just sploshy abstract shapes on my collages. I'm just going to pop that over the corner of the page, and I think I'm going to call that done. I'm really pleased with that, how that's come out. And so when I flick through my book now, I will remember that that is the week that I went to Paris. So let's move on to my focus of the week. So last time it was so funny because the card I picked was, where are we? This one. So the card I picked was this one. And the key word for this card is embark. And as you can see, we've got somebody there embarking on a journey. And I picked this just before I went to Paris. So I thought, such is serendipity. Perfect card for me. So what did I think about with this card? Well, funnily enough, I thought, well, obviously it could be used to represent a journey. But as I was Googling to see what inspiration hit me, I came across an article by somebody called Jessica Law, and she points out that it is a common misconception that there's a cut-off age for learning new skills. Now, it might be trickier for an adult to find time for learning than, say, an 8-year-old with no responsibilities, but we can learn new skills at any age. And when we think about the keyword embark, as well as embarking on a sort of actual journey or trip in the world, we also talk about embarking on new projects or embarking on achieving goals or developing a new career or whatever. So I quite like the thought of learning new skills at any age, and certainly for me as an older person, learning new skills is a great way to keep my brain sharp and healthy. Plus it's fun. And whilst when I picked this card, I was about to literally embark on a journey to Paris, I wanted also to use this trip to start learning to speak French. Now that is a big goal, and you can't just go to France for a week and come back fluent in French. So I decided to break my goal down to small, achievable and realistic goals. I think they call them SMART goals, don't they? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timed, something like that. Anyway, I decided that I would set some mini goals for myself, and that I would learn to greet someone in French, that I would learn to ask for things in shops and cafes in French, and that I would learn to thank people in French. So 3 little things that I wanted to achieve in my week in Paris was to become confident in doing those kind of small things in the French language, with which of course I'm not familiar because I speak English and only English. The English are very bad for languages. So many of us don't learn to speak other languages, unlike other people in Europe who seem to be able to speak multiple languages. Anyway, what resources could I use? I thought to myself, well, my daughter had bought a little phrase book, so that was perfect. I could use Google Translator. I've got a smartphone and you can just put in what you need to say, and it even shows you how to pronounce it. So I thought, I've got my phrase book, I've got Google Translator, and then there was also helpful French people, because I found that a lot of French people could speak English, and so if I didn't know how to say something, I would ask them, and they were always very keen to tell me how to say things in French. So I now know je voudrais l'addition s'il vous plaît, which means I would like the bill, please. So yeah, that was my reflecting on this card. It's never too late to learn new skills. If you choose a big goal, break it down into small achievable goals, and so you can fit it into whatever opportunities that you have, and think about all the different resources there are available to you for learning new things. Right, so let's come back to my book and pick a card for this week, and I wonder what I will get. And I'm going to stick with this deck, I think, because I haven't used it for that long. I've lost my place, and I'm going to do a collage for my new card. Right, let's clip my book, put this one back and do a shuffle. And my goal for this weekend is to get my travel journal video up to show you. Will I achieve it? I hope so. This is a lovely deck to shuffle. It's like the cards are really soft and pliable. Even with my crazy fingers, which I need to get my crazy fingernails sorted out next week. If I get time, haven't had time yet. Right, let's see what card we get. Ooh, upside down. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, it's the world. So last week I had embark on a journey, and today I've got the world. Am I going to travel the world? Oh, I don't know. And what a gorgeous image. Lovely curvaceous lady. I love how inclusive this deck is. We get all different ethnicities and body shapes and all kinds of things, which is really nice and modern. And Paris, of course, was a wonderful multicultural city, and it was just so beautiful. Anyway, stick to the point, Ali. What should I do with this? Woohoo! Now, this really pretty paper that came to me in a happy mail from Dawn. Was it Dawn? Yes, I'm sure it was Dawn. And I don't know, does that go? Might be a bit too, I quite like the flowers. Maybe if I just take a bit out of it. The flowers sort of remind me of these flowers around the edges. So maybe I'll just take a little piece of this. Get some of those pink, just the pink and green colours. And decide where I'm going to go. Oh, and there's a lovely butterfly there, look, as well. So, shall I do a corner today? What did I do last time? Yeah, it was in the middle. Let's go down into a corner. Now, I do want to take a photograph of this card to add to my collage, but look what's happened to my lovely printer case. My little dog Nimue got hold of it when I got home when I was unpacking, and she's completely burst the popper. So I'm going to have to see whether or not I can probably sew up that little hole, and I need to get a new popper. I don't know how to do that, but I guess you can get like a little kit, because I love this. And she also took the pin off This lovely pin that Dawn sent me, which I adore. She took the pin off, and luckily I got hold of her in time to save it. But she had eaten one of the little things that holds it on, and this one doesn't feel too secure. So to my wish list, I'm now going to add some pin backs and a popper kit, so to see if I can salvage this dog disaster. She is a monkey, not a dog. So anyway, that was a diversion. I want to decorate this page, so I'm going to take a picture of this card. I'm all a shambles. Look, I'm out of practice. I've only been away for a week. Right, well, I'm waiting for my photo to print. I'm going to start with sticking this down. I said I was going to go in this corner, didn't I? Take that bit. Oh, I didn't mean to take that bit off, but never mind. Okay, just grabbed another little pink piece of washi paper, and I'm just looking to see if I've got anything else that would look nice with this. Oh, that does too. Let's go with a little bit of this one. Look at the state of my Delphonics pouch, guys. Oops, my little white bear just fell off. It's stuffed. I need to organise it. It's fell off again. Oh dear. I'm just have it sat next to me, and then I can grab the bits that I want. Right, my photo's printed as well now. We're getting there, we're getting there. And thank you for all your lovely comments, which I will get to replying to, even if I just put a little heart on to show you that I've read it. So there's so many, in fact, I probably will do that, and unless there's a question that somebody wants me to answer. So I shall read through those later with a cup of coffee, because we just didn't have time in France for any kind of social media. And to be honest, sometimes it's quite nice to have a break. I'm not very good at keeping up with social media things anyway, especially Instagram, which you'll know if I follow you. I don't always see all the posts because I just can't keep up with it. I don't know. I mean, I have the same time in my life as everyone else. I clearly don't organise it all that well. Just trying to decide how I want these pieces. I don't know if I think I'm going to need some washi tape. And I've grabbed this washi tape because it's got like planets and things on, and this card is called The World, and I think that goes, the colours go as well, don't they? So that's cool. And I've also grabbed some ink so I can stamp if I want to. Right, so let's get going. I want to just grunge it up a little bit. So I've got my distress ink in Vintage Photo, and I'm just going to make my pieces look a little bit distressed, because that's what I like. My dogs were very excited to have us home. Probably why Nimue decided to help with the unpacking. didn't want to let me out of her sight. Oh, I love using little bits of packaging from my Happy Mails in my spreads. I think it's really cool. And in this image, this lady looks like she's dancing, and who doesn't love to dance? I've got a video clip to show you of dancing in Paris. Not me dancing. I do love dancing. I mean, it's just, I'm not very good at it. So I've stuck my little pieces of paper on, and I want to add some washi, and I'm going to go right up to the top. I'm sorry, I just had to edit out some of my dog's crazy barking. So you just missed me putting down a piece of washi tape. Nothing exciting. I'm going to put my little sticker here. I must be in a good mood to do such a pretty happy spread, don't you think? I am feeling very fortunate. Now, what else would I like to add to here? It's quite busy, isn't it? I don't know if it needs like toning down a bit, but I don't know how to do that. I can't think of a way. I do want to do a little bit of stamping though. So I have picked out these 2 inks, and let's have a look at the stamps and decide what to use. Of course, I must use my little coffee cup that Jackie made me because I love using that on my spreads. So I'm going to pop that somewhere. And then what else would I like? Got like a window that I'm thinking of putting on there. What do you reckon? I might do that in black. So I've stamped a window on for no clear reason other than I felt like it. Right, I'm going to stamp the moon and the stars. And this is an MU stamp. It's called my story stamp #1. And I think I'm going to stamp these in this like turquoise colour. It's called Turquoise Gem. And let's see what that looks like. I haven't used them before. Oh, I got no moon. What happened to my moon? Let's try again. Ah, now I've got a moon. They're all a bit blurry, aren't they? But never mind. And I think I'm going to add these little book stamps because I'm thinking that one of the best ways to get experience of the world, if you're not able to travel because you don't have the funds or you don't have the time, then one of the best ways to learn about the world is through books. So I'm going to stamp some books on my world card spread. There we go. They stamp much better with this Memento ink than they do the chalk ink. I don't know why. So I need to remember that. Does it go through though? No. So that's fine. And I'm going to pop my little coffee cup just to tie in that turquoise ink. Just try to stick it to that. It's not going to work, is it? Let's see. So I can add a little bit more of that turquoise ink down in this corner. Oh, I dropped it. There we go. It's my little A. A little A for Ali. So there is my little spread to celebrate this card, which is the world card. So I'm looking forward to thinking about what I'm going to focus on in response to that card. And coming soon, do look out for it, is my travel journal video and also an unboxing video of wonderful happy mails that I received when I got home. So thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.